Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk about something that's very important to me, and it's who is the first trainer to your horses. It's not humans, right? So I want to make this super clear in my opinion and my feeling and what I've seen with working with young horses is that it is so important that your horse is weaned properly. So what do I mean by that? So your little baby is with mom until then she is weaned away, and you see this more on the performance side of things, especially with the English side, dressage horses, jumper hunter horses, sometimes at these big facilities where they're weaned and then they're put out with a bunch of other weanlings, right? And that's like having a bunch of 3-year-old children running around together with no leader. So even if you just you're doing a horse in your backyard, and you want to breed because you really like maybe the mare that you have, and you want to breed to her, and just keep that line going. It is important. It is so important that you have a good, solid leader horse, not a jerk, not like this horse behind me. From what I understand, he's 3, just turned 4. Was weaned with a horse that was a bully. So then when I got him at 2.5, he was like scared, but also would react, would try to come after you, try to bite you, kick you, do everything that they could. And it was a big thing to have to overcome that it shouldn't have had to been. Right. So then at the same time I got him, I got another horse that was weaned with a good solid citizen, like showed him the ropes, showed her, it was a mare, showed that little mare the ropes. And when I got her, oh my God, her confidence was so good. And it was because she had already had the ground rules done. So if you ever get a horse that's young and they weren't weaned properly and they're pushing you all over and they're bullying you and they're doing these things, remember, it's not their fault. They're doing what they know how to do. So if they never have been taught how to be respectful to other horses or be respectful to people, and it's a lot easier for another horse to speak that language that's a good solid citizen and say, hey, you little guy, this is like in the wild, from everything I've read is that so the young horses can do whatever they want to everybody in that herd or pack of, or that herd or band of horses until they're weaned. And at that moment, all the other horses say, okay, now it's learning time for you. Now we're going to teach you how to be a respectful horse to other horses. So it's the exact same thing that we're looking at here, is that making sure your horse has the proper foundation before we even touch them is huge. We want to be touching them and doing things with them, especially if we have them as foals, the whole way through. And then that makes the starting process so much easier. But if you get a horse that's really pushy on the ground and they're young, they're 2, 3, 4 years old, it's our responsibility then to help educate them and guide them on what the best thing is. If you have children, you wouldn't let your 2-year-old child or your 3 or 4 or 5-year-old child go into the doctor's office and punch the doctor in the stomach if he wasn't happy, right? So when we think about that, we think about our farriers, we think about our vets, we think about our dentists, our chiropractors, our massage therapists, anybody who's putting their life in the hands of our horsemanship to work on our horse. So we want to make sure that everybody is on the same page and our horses are happy and they have good guidelines. So I hope you guys appreciate this and enjoy this. If you want to see more content, please hit subscribe. Take care and have a wonderful day.